Hello and welcome again to more adventures with American Flyer trains. Today we're going to focus first of all on this display I've been building in one corner using one of the 290s for which I don't have a chassis. I decided to make that part of a display as I have experienced with other locomotives, different parts of the country. So you see here where I've been building the platform. At this point it's painted now. I've got the railings in, and it's about ready for people to start viewing. I've got the chain link fence largely installed now. I've still got to add a gate. Here's a bit more of the whole display. The gate will be over near where the police officer is standing, and I'll be putting some signage up, maybe a little finishing detail on the fence. But this is how I decided to make use of that locomotive. Here's a view from the other side. Right about the center of the foreground there is probably where the sign will be describing the locomotive and its history. I've also installed a new road along near that area of the layout, which attaches to the main road here. And now we're going to move into some new pieces I have for the layout. They'll be right at the end of this road. I don't believe I've ever personally seen this particular car before, but this showed up recently and I jumped all over it. This thing I don't think has ever touched rails until I did put it on the layout. It's still never rolled on rails. It hasn't got a mark or a scratch or a ding on it. The wheels are absolutely clean. The box is in good shape, but this is like brand new. It must have just been sitting on a shelf someplace. All I've done to it at all is give it a light dusting. And the only place it had much dust was actually inside. So I was very, very pleased to be able to get this. This is one of the prettiest boxcars that A.C. Gilbert ever made. So I was very happy to have the opportunity to be able to add it to my layout. We'll have a little bit more of a look at it here shortly with the doors open. I like the ones with opening doors. They're a little bit more fun than the plug door box cars. Just in amazing condition. Not sure I've ever had a car in this good a condition other than ones I got when I got my first two trains in 1958 and 1960. The underside is good. There is one little speck of rust there, but other than that, this thing is just absolutely immaculate. This duplicates a car I had as one of my train I got in 1958 included this particular car. This one has some minor damage on it, but it is in good shape. It originally came with 5 canisters, as did my first one. Somewhere along the way, I think I lost one of those too. But eventually, maybe I'll get the 5th one. But I was happy to have this one also. This piece has been in a video I've done previously, but this was my first chance to really show it off. This is the operating 735 passenger car. I really don't know if this one operates. I haven't tested it yet. It is in overall good condition. As you may notice, it now has figures in the windows. That's something the car never had originally. I can't put light in it because of the mechanism in there, but I did get these figures and put them in. The original windows had badly curled, although you do see at the right end there's part of one of them in there now. This also came without doors. As you can see, it does have doors now. And there it is with the doors open. This is another car that replaces one I had back in my collection in the 80s and early 90s. In good shape. You can see it's not perfect. And it doesn't have the bar and the foam brushes that go in it to clean the track, but that's something I can get at a later time. I couldn't turn this down for the price I found it. I will probably also get some replacement brake wheels for it. But it will be a useful car and accessory when I get the other parts to help me keep my track clean. And this is also replaces a car I had back in the 80s and 90s. In pretty good shape. Unfortunately, one of the couplers came off in two pieces before I could even get this out of the wrapper. So I will most likely put a knuckle coupler on it and make it a conversion car so I can use it regardless of which engine might be pulling a train. And there you see those two on the tracks. So thanks again for watching. Remember to subscribe to see more.